Hey, thanks so much for clicking on this video and welcome to the Haves and the Have-Nots review here on YouTube. If you're a fan of Tyler Perry, you've come to the right place. Be sure to click that subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also check me out on these social media platforms, and links in the description below will lead you to my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook group, and Facebook page. Once again, thanks for joining in and enjoy the video. All right, Tyler Perry fans, my gosh, it's not even noon yet, and I feel like I've been Tyler Perry'd out because ever since around 9 o'clock this morning, I have been watching all of the interviews that I possibly could in regards to Tinka Sumter, Tiffany Haddish. I think Whoopi Goldberg was on Jimmy Fallon. I just finished a 40-minute Sway in the Morning interview with Omar and Tyler Perry. It's been one heck of a morning, and really I'm going to focus this video on Madea, Mr. Brown, what's going to happen with Madea next year. You can probably guess by the title what's going on here, but this particular video is about a 2.5 minute clip that Tyler Perry did on Sirius XM on the 29th, so that was yesterday. And it seems that for real this time, Madea will be, well, I guess you could say retired, killed off, however you want to put it. Basically because Tyler Perry's gotten to the point where it's like he doesn't want to play Madea when he gets to be Madea's age. You know, I haven't gotten a lot of fan reactions from this yet in regards to what people think. Only a couple people I've talked with are saying that they can't believe Madea's gone and stuff. To me personally, I'm actually kind of glad, because when just based off all the interviews I've been looking at, you know, like you've been on the channel, you've seen me do videos about Tyler Perry's new studio, the stuff that's going on there, new projects, working with Viacom. It makes sense because, you know, he doesn't want to be stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Not to mention that he really is ready to move on to the next thing, and I can't blame him, because the whole Madea phenomenon is what open up the doors to all this other success. And you know, we've talked about it, like Madea on the Haves and the Have-Nots and things like that. It really wouldn't fit based off what he's trying to do with that show and what Madea represents. So in 2019 we will be saying farewell to Madea. Tyler Perry said that he is going on a tour, a farewell tour with the Madea character. He's also bringing back Cora, Mr. Brown, Aunt Bam. That's all he said in this particular interview, so I don't know if that includes, you know, Hattie and Floyd and you know, other characters. I mean, Madea has spawned over so many plays and movies, it's not even funny. And also, and I'll do a separate video about the Madea family funeral, because we got a teaser poster released on yesterday as well. So the way he filmed it, the Madea family funeral, that was filmed 2 years ago, so we can assume that means he finished the production and whatnot on Madea family funeral back around 2016. But he said instead of doing, you know, a Madea Boo movie 1, then Boo 2, and then the family funeral, he wanted to divvy it up. So he did the Boo 1, Boo 2, then he wanted to do Acrimony, then drop Nobody's Fool, and then push the Madea, the Madea family funeral until 2019. So in 2019, if you're a Madea fan, this is it. He has the tour coming up, he has the movie coming out, and that's it. So personally, I'm not opposed to it, because in a lot of his current projects, the Madea character really wouldn't fit. I'm very interested to see, and this goes back to how fast Tyler Perry does stuff. You know, he already has a bunch of things already pre-made, I guess you could say, movies and whatnot, like going back to Nobody's Fool. 10 days. In 10 days, he completed that film. So that leads me to believe, you know, during the transition from OWN to Viacom, he already has things in his pocket that he's ready to put out on the air. Not to mention he's going to be doing the tour. Like, I don't know how long the tour will be, how many tour dates. I mean, it was just announced yesterday, so be on the lookout for that. But I'm excited to see Mr. Brown and Cora back for one last run. So I don't know. I mean, I still have yet to watch that Madea animated feature film. I forgot what it's called. I actually have I was going through my DVDs yesterday, and I found it. I'm like, oh snap, I need to sit back and watch this. But the Haves and the Have-Nots has one more episode next week on November 6th. So during the hiatus between November and January, I'll definitely go ahead and watch that. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you feel, or how do you feel about Tyler Perry retiring the Madea character? Do you feel like he should keep doing it? Do you feel like, well, as I think Tyler Perry said, that old broad could die? So I feel like, I think, what was his name? Jaleel White was saying the same thing about Steve Urkel. It's like, you know what, if you ever catch me in a pair of those suspenders again, kill me that day. But it gets to a point where that was the character that allowed you to open the door, but then it gets to a point where that character has to be put on the front step because, well, it doesn't really fit in your new production. And I can see that. Honestly, I've kind of been over the Madea character a while ago, so I'm glad that he's just going to leave it and move on to other things. But I know there are people out there who still obviously love Madea, which I feel is going to be evident in the numbers that will be made from ticket sales and the Madea family funeral. And that actually is a bit fitting to have a Madea family funeral be the last Madea film. Like, I don't know if Madea dies in that one. I don't know if I would go that far, but it is the end of an era within the scope of entertainment. So with that being said, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll be sure to add a link to the actual interview itself in the comment section below. That way you can check it out for yourself. And again, the interview isn't even 2 or 3 minutes long, so it won't take too much time out of your day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you all soon.